Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I'll be talking about 10 cool things that you can do with Amazfit Balance 2, and I'll be sharing some of my favorite features later on in this video. So make sure that you watch it till the end. And with that, let's get started. If I change the watch face to another watch face called Portrait, you will see that there is a depth effect in time, similar to what you see on Apple devices, especially iPhone, where you see the depth effect with the clock. It's the same thing on Amazfit Balance 2. You can see that the clock is behind my hair, and I can tap on it and you can change the picture and the same thing will happen. Now you can set this up from the Zepp app on your phone, and this effect looks really cool on this watch. Now if you go into the Zepp app and then go in device, and from here go in watch faces, scroll up and you will find this portrait watch face. You can tap on use now, and here you can add images from your gallery, and you can add multiple images, and then you can also select the style of clock that you want from here. You can select what are the features that you want: calendar, custom text, or nothing, and features at the bottom, which is current steps right now, but you can select anything else from here. Now, once you have added images from your gallery, you can tap on them, and here you can move the images around. You can also change the position of the clock. If you don't want a depth effect, you can just select this clock type and there won't be any depth effect in that. But if you do want depth effect, which looks pretty cool, you can select that as well and then save it, and it will be saved. And similarly, you can add multiple images and they will sync up with your phone pretty easily, and then you can simply tap between the images. If you go in the quick controls, you can turn on the theater mode, and you can read about it from here. After you turn on the theater mode, the watch will be muted, the screen brightness will be reduced to the minimum, the wake on, wrist raise, and always on display features will be disabled, and the screen will not light up for incoming notifications. So once you turn it on, all of these features will turn on or turn off, and now you have a theater mode. So this is something that you use when you're going to watch movies. Balance 2 has 1.5-inch AMOLED display, and that enables always on display on this watch as well. So if we go in settings and then go in display, and here go in always on display, you can turn on always on display, which is turned off right now. So let's do that, and it will take a lot of battery. Then you can go in always on style, and here you can follow the watch face style, or you can select a different style from the watch face. So if we go back right now here, if the always on display comes on, you'll see that it is taking on the form of the main watch face. It follows the main watch face. Now if you go back in display and go in always on display, go in always on style, go in style selection, you can select a style, always on display style, which is completely different from the watch face, and you get 5 different styles here that you can choose from. Let's go with this one. Now when we'll go back and always on display turns on, you'll see that we get a completely different always on display as compared to the watch face. If you go in settings and then go in display, scroll down, you will see this feature called night display. Go in here and turn it on, you will see that the whole display becomes red. Everything is red from now onwards. So this is the night display. This is supposed to protect your eyes against the blue light, especially at night when you're trying to sleep. You can turn this mode on. Now you can turn this mode off from the quick controls, and by tapping on this icon here, you can turn it off. Go back in settings, you can also change the color from red to orange and green. And then finally, you can also enable a schedule for this night display. So if you go in scheduled, tap on it, you can select the start time and the end time, and now it will turn on and off as you've scheduled it. On Balance 2, you can change the screen color profile. So if you go in settings, go in display, scroll down, you will see this option, screen color style. Go in here. Here you will see one option which is natural, which is the default option. But if you scroll, you will see another option which is the vivid option. So you can select this one, go back, and now you'll see that the colors will be much more saturated and vivid as compared to the natural mode. You can also change the whole theme of Balance 2. So if I go in the app drawer, you can see that right now we have this specific theme. So now if we go in settings, go in display, scroll down, you will see theme style. Go in here and you'll see that we are on the default theme right now, but you can select a different theme, which is business, and then we have a vibrant theme. So if we select that, we'll now get a vibrant theme, which is completely different from the default theme that we had before. Moving on Amazfit Balance 2, we also get something called a biocharge. So if we go in apps, you will see new app here called biocharge, and if you'll go in here, you will see that you have a score. If you're wearing your watch continuously throughout the day, you will get this score. And if you go up, you can go in settings, and here you can go through all the settings, turn on auto stress monitor, assisted sleep monitor, and all this stuff, which is something that you need for an accurate biocharge score. Now, to know what is biocharge, we need to go into the Zepp app where we can get more information. So if we go into the Zepp app, we can go in biocharge option and tap on this question mark here, and this will tell you what is biocharge. It uses several different criterias to give you this score that includes your nighttime sleep, daytime rest, heart rate variability, resting heart rate, activity level, and then daily activities, exercise, intense emotions all consume your biocharge throughout the day. And then, you get a new score every single day based on your activities the previous day. So that is how biocharge works. Now, if we go back in biocharge, here you will see that how the score is going up and down throughout the day, how it is charged by 44 points here and drained by 42 points, what was the wake biocharge, how much score I got from my sleep, and then how much of it was spent on indoor cycling here. And then you can see the biocharge for the entire week that you've been wearing the watch. You can see your heart rate variability, resting heart rate. Now you can go in here to see the data day wise, week, month, or year wise. So basically, it gives you a very good idea of how healthy or unhealthy your lifestyle is. Next up, we get an AI assistant called Zepp Flow on Balance 2. So if we go in settings, scroll down, you will see this option, voice assistant. Go in here and then go in Zepp Flow. And here you can turn on the voice response. You can select whether you want a female voice, a male voice, notification access if you want to give one. So you can read about it. Zepp Flow will use your notifications to personalize your experience and offer smart features based on that. Show AI notification assistant. So I'll show you what this feature is. So if you have notifications, for example, I've got this one from Netflix, and I scroll to the left, I will get this Zepp Flow button here. So I can tap on it, and based on what the notification is and its context, it will give me some extra information about the notification. Now, this is basically a useless notification, and I got a useless information about it. But if you have something important, like if you have a date or time in your notification, you can tap on this Zepp Flow button and add it to your calendar. It will give you that option. So it's really cool when it works right. Then we have activate Zepp Flow upon notifications. So if you turn this feature on, whenever you will get a notification, Zepp Flow will activate. Now this can be handy in some situations, but I've never found it to be useful. So that's why it's turned off. You can also change the language. So if we go in here, these are all the languages supported by Zepp Flow for now. Then you can also delete the history from Zepp Flow if you want. So how does this work? You just long press this crown here, and it will bring on the Zepp Flow, your AI assistant, and then it starts listening, and you can ask it pretty much anything. So let's give it a try and ask it a few questions. How many steps did I walk today?
You've taken 1910 steps so far.
Increase the brightness on the watch.
I increased the screen brightness.
So it gives you a slider as well from where you can also increase or decrease the brightness yourself. Would I need an umbrella tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow will be sunny in Mississauga.
So that's pretty cool. It knows that I'm actually asking about the weather, and it brings up the weather card and gives me the forecast for the entire week. Set an alarm for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Done. Alarm is set for 9 a.m.
So there you go. That's how Zepp Flow can be really handy on this watch. in terms of giving you the information about your activities and carrying out different tasks on the watch. Moving on Balance 2, you can also change the wearing direction of the watch. So right now, when you wear the watch on your left wrist, the buttons are on the right. Same is the case if you wear it on your right wrist. But what if you want to wear it on your right wrist, but you want the buttons to be on the outside like this? So you can change that. And for that, you need to go in Settings, then go in Preferences, scroll down, and then go in wearing direction and change the button on the right, which is the default setting, to buttons on the left. And now you'll see that the screen orientation has reversed and I can wear my watch like this on my right wrist with buttons outside. And now finally, the last feature that I want to talk about is the new golf feature. I go in the app drawer now, you will see a new app here which is called Golf. So I can tap on it and here you'll see that it's trying to connect to GPS. But then I see two different golf courses in this app. Now you can add specific golf courses, and for that you need to go into the Zepp app on your phone, go in Device, scroll down in the apps. Here you will find this golf app. Go in here, and from here you can go in Find Courses, and you can add the location and find pretty much any course anywhere in the world. There's a huge list of golf courses available in this app. So if I type something like New York here and then tap on Find Courses, it will find golf courses in the New York state, and you'll see that it's a huge list of golf courses available in the app. And then just tap on it, and then I can send it to my watch. And here it says that because the watch's battery is below 30%, it's unable to do that. But if the watch's battery is above 30%, it will download it onto the watch. And then these golf courses will be available offline on the watch, just like you can see here. So once the golf courses have been downloaded on the watch, you can just go in them. You can set up your settings. So if the settings, I'm not very privy with the golf settings and all that, but if you know golf, you'll understand them. So you can go through all of these different settings. We've got map settings here, then we have scoring settings, and then we have downswing direction, right or left. You can select that. And once all of that is set up, you can just tap on this button and it will start your game, I guess. So then you can scroll through these different maps. I have no idea what they are, but you can scroll through them, and then you can move this thing around here. You can tap here to go through all the holes, and you can scroll up to go through all this stuff. You can take a look at all this information: hand speed, plane, tempo, whatever that means. And then you can just tap on this arrow button to go through all these different settings, holes, putts, penalties, and then it takes you to the second hole. And that's how you go through different holes and complete the game. And once you finish the game, you will get all this information here at the end. And that's how you use the golf app on this watch. So that's about it from this video, guys. These were some of the cool things that you can do with the Amazfit Balance 2. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.